I found a simple one-person business that makes $10,000 a month in 2025. And in this video, I'm going to explain what it is and how you can get started today. It's the same business model that allowed me to go from being a broke student just a few years ago to earning thousands of dollars per day, most of it being profit, in my early 20s. Here's the brutal truth about making money online. Most people are doing it completely wrong. They're jumping on trends, copying whatever's hot on TikTok this week, and wondering why they're still broke next month. Dropshipping, it's oversaturated. Print on demand, good luck competing with 10,000 other people selling the exact same products. Now what about affiliate marketing? Unless you've already got a massive audience, you're fighting for pennies. Everybody's reselling the same overpriced mugs. And crypto? Please. For every success story, there are hundreds of people who've lost everything, their lifetime savings, gone just like that. I'm not here to crush your dreams. I'm here to redirect them towards something that actually works and actually makes money. The real secret to building a $10,000 per month business isn't chasing trends. It's solving problems. Real problems for real people who are willing to pay real money to make those problems go away. Think about it like this. When you were a kid and needed something, who did you go to? Probably your parents, right? And why? Because they could solve your problems. They could give you food when you were hungry, comfort when you were scared, and band-aids when you scraped your knee. That is exactly what your business needs to be. The reliable problem solver that people trust and happily pay. So here's the model. Find a specific group of people with a specific problem and solve it better than anyone else. Let me give you some concrete examples. Local businesses need more customers walking through their doors. Busy dads need to get in shape, but don't have time for the gym. Students are desperate to ace their exams, but struggle with certain subjects. These aren't trendy problems, they're evergreen. They've existed for decades and will continue to exist decades from now. That's why building solutions for them creates sustainable income. It's not like with dropshipping where you build a store around a trend and then the next month your business dies because the trend dies. Now let's break down exactly how to turn this into a $10,000 per month business. First, we need to nail your offer. And this is where 99% of people get it completely wrong. They create something they think people want without ever asking people what they actually need. Imagine spending weeks making an incredible fish dinner for someone only to discover they're allergic to fish and really wanted pasta. That's what most beginners do with their businesses. They guess, build something complicated, then wonder why nobody's buying. Smart entrepreneurs do the opposite. They go to their potential customers first and ask them, what do you want? What's your biggest problem? What keeps you up at night? What would have the biggest impact in your life right now? Then, they create an offer that directly addresses those specific needs. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. This is why we sell before we build. Yes, you heard me right. You sell your solution before you fully created it. This isn't dishonest if you're upfront about it. Tell potential customers, I'm building a service to help you to solve this problem, so would you be interested in becoming one of my first clients? We'll build this together during live sessions, and I'm going to give you a discount in exchange. This approach guarantees you're creating something people actually want and are willing to pay for. Plus, you're getting paid to build your business. That is working smart, not hard. Next, let's talk about traffic. The best offer in the world is worthless if nobody knows it exists. For businesses making under $1 million a year, lack of visibility is almost always the biggest problem. There are two main approaches to getting traffic: paid and organic. Paid ads can work wonders, but I don't recommend them when you're just starting out. It's far too easy to burn through thousands of dollars while you're still learning what resonates with your audience. Save this for when you're already profitable and ready to scale. Instead, focus on organic methods. The two most effective are creating content and direct outreach. Content creation works because it builds trust. When someone watches your videos, reads your posts, or listens to your podcast, they feel like they know you. They begin to trust you. And people buy from those they trust and like. The downside is, it takes time to build an audience. but the quality of leads you get from content is unmatched. Now, direct outreach, it's also called appointment setting, it's more intermediate. This means identifying potential customers and reaching out to them directly. It could be through cold emails, LinkedIn messages, or even walking into local businesses. The key is having a clear, concise message about how you can solve their specific problem. Once you've got people interested, it's time for calls, and this is where the magic happens. If you want to stay broke, try selling high-ticket offers through a web page. The conversion rate is typically 0.2%. That means you need 500 visitors just to make one sale, but on a call, you can close 25% or more of your prospects. Why? Because you can ask specific questions, understand their specific situation, address their concerns in real time, and position your offer as the perfect solution to their unique problems. During these calls, focus on three things: their current situation, where they want to be, and what's stopping them from getting there. Then, you want to position your offer as the bridge that helps them to cross that gap. Now let's talk about delivery. How you deliver your service depends on what you're offering. If you're teaching something, like helping someone to get in shape, to improve their relationships, start with one-on-one coaching. As you refine your process and get more customers, you can transition into group coaching. Eventually, you can create digital products that teach your methods without requiring your direct involvement. If you're doing a service, you can either do it yourself or hire remote contractors. For example, if you're helping local businesses with social media management, you might do it yourself at first. And as you grow, you could hire specialized contractors for each platform while you focus on strategy and customer relationship. And if you work with freelancers, you can start working with them from day one because you only pay them after the business has paid you first. Once you've mastered organic traffic, refined your offer, and consistently delivered results, then it's time to scale with paid ads. This is when your business can truly explode. With organic methods like outreach or content, growth is somewhat unpredictable, but with paid ads, you can scale almost infinitely. If you want 10 new clients per month, just buy more traffic. If you want 50, you just buy more traffic. But obviously you need a funnel that works. But you don't need something super complicated, a massive team, or even venture capital. You just need to solve a real problem for people who are willing to pay. Let me emphasize something critical. The problem you solve doesn't need to be unique or revolutionary. It just needs to be solved well. To give you an example, most local service businesses have a terrible online presence. Most fitness programs don't account for busy parent schedules. Most tutoring services use outdated teaching methods. Your opportunity isn't in reinventing the wheel. It's in making the wheel roll smoother than everyone else's. Start small. Focus on one specific problem for one specific group of people. Master that before you expand into broader niches. A focused offer to a focused audience will always outperform a generic offer to everyone, especially as a beginner. $10,000 per month breaks down to just $333 per day. With a $2,000 offer, that's just 5 clients per month. And with a $5,000 offer, it's just 2 customers per month. When you look at it that way, building a $10,000 per month business doesn't seem so impossible, does it? You identify a specific problem, create an offer that solves it, find people with that problem, sell them your solution on calls, deliver exceptional results, and then you scale. This isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It's a proven business model that created more millionaires than any dropshipping course or any crypto investment. Here's what separates successful entrepreneurs from dreamers. They understand that imperfect action beats perfect inaction every single time. Your first solution doesn't need to be flawless. Your first sales call will probably be awkward. Your first content pieces might not go viral. But with each attempt, you're getting better and moving forward, while everyone else is still at the starting line, not even getting started. I've coached hundreds of people, and the most common roadblock I see isn't lack of knowledge. It's fear disguised as excuses. People say, oh, but the market is too competitive. I need to learn more first. I will start when I have more time or more money. These are all mental barriers, keeping you trapped in mediocrity. The harsh reality is that there will never be a perfect time to start. There will always be challenges, uncertainties, and risks. Successful entrepreneurs don't wait for these to disappear. They develop the courage and skills to navigate through them. Every day you delay is a day someone else is getting ahead, solving problems for your potential clients and building the business you're only thinking about. Every moment of hesitation is costing you not just potential income, but the freedom and fulfillment that comes from building something valuable on your own terms. Remember this, nobody is coming to save you. No magical opportunity is going to fall into your lap. Your future is determined by the decisions you make today, right now, in this moment. Are you going to keep consuming endless content about business without taking action? Or are you finally going to commit to solving real problems for real people who are willing to pay real money? The choice is yours. But understand that not choosing, staying in that comfortable place of planning forever and learning without actually executing, is actually a choice itself. It's choosing to stay exactly where you are, because the truth is, you're comfortable in your current situation. If you really hated it that much, you would have done something about it by now. $10,000 per month isn't just about the money. It's about creating a life where you control your time, make an impact by solving meaningful problems, and build something that can grow beyond your direct involvement. I remember talking to a guy who spent 3 years planning his business. He had the perfect logo, the perfect website, the perfect business cards, but he had 0 customers. Meanwhile, his competitor, she started with nothing but a Gmail account and a simple offer. Within a year, he was making $15,000 a month, while that guy was still tweaking his website color scheme. The difference between these two is that girl understood that execution trumps perfection every single time. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why, to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from 0 to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description, and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Let me be crystal clear. Your business doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be profitable. And profitability comes from solving problems effectively, not from having the fanciest website or the most elaborate funnel. I've seen people with nothing but a LinkedIn profile and solid problem-solving skills building 6-figure businesses in months. And I've seen people with every tool, course, and resource available spending years spinning their wheels and making excuses. Success leaves clues, and the biggest clue is this. Successful entrepreneurs are ruthlessly focused on results, not activities. They don't confuse being busy with being productive. They measure their progress, not by how many tasks they've completed, but by problems solved and value delivered. Most people will never build a $10,000 per month business because they're not willing to face obstacles, rejection, or persist through difficulties. They want rewards without the risks, without the responsibility, but that's not you. You're still here, and that tells me you're different. You're one of the few who's willing to do whatever it takes to create something meaningful, something valuable, something that transforms not just your life, but the lives of your customers. So what niche will you pick? What problem will you solve? Who will you help? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't be the person who's still watching videos about building a business 5 years from now while still working a job they hate. You're only losing time the longer you wait to get started. Be the person who took what you learned today and transformed it into action, results, and ultimately, freedom. All that's missing is your decision to start. Make that decision today. Commit to solving a specific problem for a specific group of people. Develop an offer that addresses their needs. Reach out directly to potential clients. Get on calls. Deliver exceptional results. And watch as your business and your life transforms before your eyes. While most people will be chasing band-aid solutions like dropshipping, trading, or whatever, you'll be making serious money with a proven one-person business. With that being said, I will see you on the other side.